What's up, fam? Elijah Shire there. Welcome back to another episode of EXTOL WE. This week, taking care of my little kiddos. Every Saturday, Charlotte has a women's group, so I get to be dad on patrol, hang out with the kids, and have lots of fun while she's connected with their moms. But the last 2 weeks, the videos, I forgot to mention in the video that I did with my friend Sai, the videos from that week were special versus daily requests, and so it begins. And this last week was multiplying our joy and the momentum of love. You know, it's been so much fun getting out with my kiddos to hang out while Charlotte is off and away with her women's group, just kind of having a little bit of time hanging out. That I take the kids over to this park that I believe is one of the best parks in the entire world, which is Story Mill Park. Now, the thing that I love about this park is that as a dad, that I'm able to take my kids out, stretch them, grow them in their capacity to be able to engage in risk in a safe way and grow in strength. Now, I don't know if the park organizers intended to lay the park out this way. If they did, they're genius. And if not, they're genius because they do it without even thinking. The whole park is laid out in such a way that the first entrance into the park is a track that you can ride your bikes on, have fun. And then every element of the park is laid out in such a way that you can engage a trial that grows a specific skill that then empowers you to move to the opposite side, where there's this huge eagle that you can climb up like 10 feet up off the ground and traverse the whole thing. But as you're heading across the park, that there's different trials that you can engage all the way along that park in order to build in the skill, the maturity, and the completeness that you need to be able to succeed on the eagle. So as I start out with my kiddos, we begin on the one side. We just learn how to swing, how to stay in a swing and not fall out and just have all kinds of silly fun. I hold my kids up in the air, drop them, and build confidence in them that I have the strength to be able to pick them up, hold them, and keep them safe in any circumstance. Then we move over to the bars, but work on our upper body strength, work on our core strength, that they're pulling their knees up to their chest, that then climb on the buffalo head that has the same handholds and the same texture that are included on the eagle, so that they can learn how to transfer from a log to then the slat wood and how to get a hold of those handholds and be able to stay safe. That all of the slides, that there's a little mini slide that has a netting that you can climb up and then slide down that slide, and then that the big tube slide is the exact same. And that as I'm doing that with each obstacle, that every time that we engage it, that I call out some new specific strength in my kids so that they have to engage that trial to move forward. I think the beautiful thing about that then, in this realm of extraordinary life and EXTOL WE joined together, that there's this growing momentum of God's movements as He's engaging me with the trials of life. That He's calling me to confront things that are laid out in a linear fashion that really stretch me, to grow me, cause suffering in my life. And that sometimes I freak out. Other times He reaches and grabs me, pulls me off that swing to show me that He has the strength to be able to keep me safe. Out of that, it's so incredible to see how, as I posted these videos 3.5 years ago in the past, that 2 weeks ago, the video So It Begins, talking about reproductive respiration and this legacy of faith over generations of generational ministry, that video dropped. First time that I declared that in a public sector, but that then that Monday was the very first time in the business group that I'm leading where we talked about what is kingdom business? What does the culture of a legacy of faith's fullness in a context of business have? And that's the first time that I had that conversation live with a group of people discussing the actual dynamics of reproductive respiration, which I broke loose in So It Begins. And that then the daily versus special requests, just asking God, I want to be able to live these things out with your people. Can you please give me a people that I can walk with in these things and to see them come to life? In the videos of this last week, talking about multiplying joy and engaging the sufferings of others, like bearing one another's burdens in love, and so fulfilling the law of Christ. That this last week that I got to press into that in a powerful way with some friends of ours that have been pressing into years and years of prayer for some of their family members, and that they haven't seen a breakthrough in that yet, but that in picking that burden up with them, joining in with them in their suffering, that engaging that trial, pressing into that very difficult circumstance, moving forward in life, that it's building maturity, completeness, and wholeness in me, and then multiplying my ability to love other people. Family, it's the exact same way within our physical families, that as we press into the trial of parenting, of not knowing what we're doing and trying to raise our children and grow them into the destinies that they have, as we press into life with our Father in heaven, that He leads us through these trials that Jesus already walked through and that He's mastered, that He puts us in at the very first. If anyone would come after me, he must pick up his cross daily and follow after me. That there is this process of this daily trial that our Father is inviting us into, that He's saying, come on, man, we're heading towards the big obstacles of life, and I'm helping you make these transitions, jump across these gaps, know how to grab the handholds of faith and of grace and of community, and how to hold fast when you're climbing up the mainsails, to raise the mast and you're in stormy seas and you were being pirates and I'm shaking you around. That all of those things where He comes and says, once again, I am going to shake everything that can be shaken, not for your harm, but that He's building into us a momentum and a legacy of faith's fullness. Fam, I hope that's encouraging for you wherever you find yourself at in life. Whether you're pressing into suffering, whether you're engaging obstacles that you think are way too big for you that you're never gonna get through, that you feel like you're maybe even wasting your time. Like, why in the world are we doing these things, Dad? Like, are you just scaring us on purpose? Like, wherever you're at, or you're just in the midst of the adventure and you're just loving it, just tearing it up and tearing off the lid with God, know this, that our Father is supplying for your daily needs day after day, and that He is pulling you into the success of His life to be able to impart it to you in a new and powerful way, that you can do greater things than His Son still. And that as He then walks with you in those things, together and fellowships with you in suffering, that He's building into you a momentum of love that is to be proclaimed to the utter ends of the earth. So if you subscribe to what I'm doing, then hit the button, hit it, and then get it. Hit the bell as well so you get notified with the new content. And if you love this video, you didn't just like it, what should they do?
What?
If they love the video, they didn't just like it, what should they do? Hit the thumbs down button. I pray blessings on all of our lives together. I love you guys lots, and I will see you in the next video. Gamers, did you do it? Yeah. Good. Were you scared? But did you do it anyway?
No.
Did you do it anyway?
Yes.
Yes. What? Oh, excuse you, buddy. Jamin, what would Jesus say to people who may be scared of doing things? What would Jesus say?
He can say yes.
They can say yes. Amen, buddy. Thank you.